everybody, welcome back to Starcraft 2 visual novel, and here we are, the question of the questions, the $1 million question. What are you drinking? You will find out after that messages. No, not really, the message is already over. The only message I have for you is, this game is sponsored by nobody. Continue. She snatches up then, can across from her, and takes a long sip. From what? Coffee. Oh my goodness, she drinks coffee. She's a teenager and drinks coffee already? That's strange. What kind of coffee? Well, espresso, or cappuccino, or macchiato. Let's see. Coffee's coffee. I don't drink sugary junk. Whoa, whoa, bitch. Whoa, let's show her cold shoulder. She drinks nothing with sugar. Because you are sugar. And for the record, it's obnoxious to challenge someone that you don't know to a match. Oh, come on, give me a break. Oh, sorry. It's destroying my thing, is it really this is a big deal, or one of us a practice game? Yeah? Do you know those types that stream snipe and start shit on message boards so that people pay attention to them? All too well, unfortunately. That's you, except you did it in real life. What? Bolts are real tool though. It's me? What kind of prick? Jet cuts herself off with his hissing, grits her teeth. I cheat. Oh. How do you know him? His name is Bolt. Oh, is he Baldy? Yes, he plays for Shock T1. Shock, huh? Bolt must be a new recruit. I haven't paid much attention to them or any other brute war team since Starcraft 2 came out, but he definitely was on the roster a year ago. Right, but how do you know him? Jet clicks her tongue and breaks her gaze away from me. I suddenly appreciate the reprieve from her death glare. You dated him. Admit it, you dated him. You think, he's such a tough one. Oh, he's such a bad one, you know? Let's fuck the nice guy. No, let's fuck nice guys. So, we don't date nice guys. We just go with the asshole type. Because every time, if you touch me and you kiss me, it just sparkles thousands of lights in my body. And the tension gets on, and the heat. And I'm all so fire inside me. That's why we're dating assholes. Okay. If you must know, he and I went to the same middle school. I was in the class above him. And under the class, I guess. Okay. Oh, okay. I was thinking he might have knocked you out of a tournament or something. Or knocked you out in life. Knocked you up. No, I've never played him in the Star League. You don't need to overanalyze everything. Silence falls between us while Jet nurses what remains of her drink. I can't tell if she's really into a coffee or if she's just trying to find something to occupy her lips other than our conversation. I doubt Jet spent much time in PC banks, given that she's got a team house to practice from. I should consider myself lucky that she made time to come out here at all. You know, it makes zero sense for you to focus on qualifying for VSL, right? I blink myself from my thoughts to meet Jet's intense stare. What do you mean? What's the point of us meeting up to practice then? No, I'm not saying. Listen. I want to round up some players. For what? For VSLT. Team League, but you're already on a team. Yeah. Well, let's find your team. Let's make some new decisions. And find some new recruits. See waivers considering whether or not to tell me what I've already figured out. You're leaving VIP? Oh my goodness, Jet, how can you do this to the team? Jet's eyes jumped to mine, brows raised in a surprise, and then furrowed in annoyance. She's been on VIP for almost a year, and is by far the team's best player. Does she want to leave that team? Well, this team will be devastated, and they will lose every time if they just leave it. Management barely pays us and nobody's motivated. They're worse than bad, they're complacent. I want a fresh start. I'm not guilting you. It just isn't something I expect to hear. Do you have a team house picked out? No, not yet. What about the coach? Not yet. No? Oh, well, do you have players in mind? Oh, look at this. They are so sharp as 1,000 samurai swords. It's a work in progress, okay? Don't annoy me. I edge away from her glare and raise my hands defensively. Ah, stop! Please, don't kill me with your face. Alright, sorry, it's not my business. For a while, Silent Jet does her best to avoid eye contact, but you can tell she's thinking hard about something. Just as I'm about to rise to replace my milk tea with another, she speaks. You know about all the new foreign teams popping up recently, right? Oh yeah, what about them? Isn't it strange? They're worse than almost every Korean squad, yet most of them have more sponsors. Why? This is stupid. Well, there are a lot of esports fans outside of Korea these days. People want to support their hometown heroes. And what happened to you? Why are you holding so tight your cheek? Does your teeth hurting? Does your teeth hurting? Why? We need ambulance, teeth, obstacles here, waiting. We need a dentist right now. I don't think it's that simple. What will the money come from it? Not the fans. Idiots. What? Idiots that call themselves investors. Idiots that throw away money keeping mediocre players afloat because it makes them feel good inside for whatever reason. Well, C and Bolt agree on one thing at least. Okay, are you going to find some idiots to sponsor you? No? Well... She takes a long moment to reconsider her answer, but then she tears up. No, it won't work out in the end. What I'm getting at is that too much for her. She ignores the foreign fan base. It's a huge mistake. Well, there's the time zone difference and a language barrier. I also don't know if you know this, but lots of foreign fans don't find Korean players entertaining. Why? Because they're all looking the same, and you can tell the difference between that one and the other one. What? How dare you? It's ridiculous. I'm just relaying common knowledge, okay? Don't hold me accountable for the opinions of Silver Leaguers. Most Western fan support goes to the people who entertain well, streamers, casters, those kind of people. The most famous players in your scene aren't the best, that's appealing. Hi, Bruteball got popular on the backs of boys that look good on camera. That's practically the same thing. If the PC bang was the ship, then the fangirls pulled the oars. What? The backs of boys that look good on camera. Oh, is it so? So only the good-looking people should stream and make in YouTube? Well, if I'm in that category, mission done, self-high five. Not the same thing. They were pretty unskilled, not one of the other. And show some damn respect. Those boys are the only reason that you and I are able to have this conversation. The sharp response and equally sharp glare suggests that I shouldn't argue the point. Jet knows better than I do anyway. So, stop it, shut up. We are just two girls talking about boys. Like every girl dying this age. But we're talking about teams in Starcraft 2 building. Yeah, I want to see two girls in the street or in the city or in the train just talking about, have you seen the new strategy I done with the Protoss I done, and I beat this shit up. He has a Zerg base, he had 2 base, but it was no match for me. This will never happen. We're getting off topic. There are tons of potential fans that most Korean teams ignore simply because they're too hard to connect with. Yeah, I agree. She lifts an eyebrow and stares at me for just a bit too long before glancing away. If I wasn't sure before, I am now. Go on. Go on, what? I know what you're thinking now. She comes in with the Eastwood face. No, you don't. Yes, I do. What I've been thinking then. You want me to join a new team you're starting so that I can help you with a foreign fan base. Also, you invited me here to try out under the guise of practice. Oh my god. I read her like an open book. What? Ted slumps back in her seat, defeated. I fight a losing battle against the urge to laugh. Don't look so smucker. I hate dealing with team management. You could hire a manager. Before we have any players, maybe I should just keep my head down and practice. No, don't do that. It's a good idea. You're only saying that because I gave you an offer. Partially, but if you go through with this, I do whatever I can to help. How are you the ones convincing me to go after my own idea? Damn it! She chews on her lip, likely considering the harrow and risk of leaving her team. I can't make any commitments until we at least have some other players. It'd be stupid for me to move out of the VIP house without everything lined up. This is something I've been thinking about for a while, even if I don't have every detail hashed out yet. I want to keep overhead low and practice time high, alert and mean. She aims a finger at me. Her dull nail and hers breathe before my nose. If you're going to be a part of this, you're going to pull your weight. You can't stop by searching for other players, unless you'd rather find me a coach and sponsor. I cringe backwards and raise my hands. Of course I do. No, I leave that to you. Good, I'll work out better this way. The minimum number of players for Team League is 4, so you need to find at least 2. You know, this isn't exactly how I envision. I envision that I join a Starcraft team. Walk away if you like. You have a long way to go if you want to be anything other than a translator magic another way. I'll admit though, Exo was right. I see glimpses of high level stuff in your play. But as if a riot. But as of right now, you kind of suck, even by foreigner standards. Offense intended. You seriously need to start busting your ass. Coming to Korea is pointless if you're still practicing Western hours. Well, nobody ever claimed that Jet wasn't honest. Well, never heard about jet lag. What I was doing? Well, I'm sleeping or staying 24 hours over day and night. Not sleeping because we have that hour thingy, this thing with time period, time zone. I'm going to work you and everyone else like dogs. If this team comes together, I won't be happy with anything less than first place in VSTL. Sorry. Well, I'll breeze the other change. I offer a smile that's as quick to match. And if we're going ahead with this, I've got a lot of stuff to do. The deadline to register for Team League is in 2 weeks, but we can't afford to waste time. Get moving on your shirts. Alright, good luck. I'll catch you online. Yeah, later. Once he's gone, I fall back into my chair and take a deep breath. Oh, that's fine. Dad just asked me to join her team. I pinch my forearm in justice sensation that follows. With that, my disbelief dissolves into contemplation. This is really happening. It's not a dream. I will be in a Starcraft esport team. Oh, my dreams have come true. How the hell am I going to find 2 worldwide unsigned players? Well, that's a quest, heart. There we go. We are outside in the deepest of night here in Korea, so a mixture of guilt and pride lead me to spend the rest of the day at Golden Zone Fire. Between letter games and a break for dinner, I scoped out the cafe's best Starcraft players. And I didn't find anyone because the streets are so empty, just like in a zombie apocalypse movie. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like any of Golden Zone Fire's regular patrons are much to write home about. There were good players there for all out attack, sure, but today, most of the cafe's patrons were playing Brute War, and of the ones that were actually lettering in Starcraft 2, there was only a single guy in Master League. I have to extend my shirts outside of a single PC bang. I guess I have been a little too convenient to find a VSL caliber player so easily. I get the urge to stop at a convenience store on the way back to my apartment. There's one I've been going to regularly for my nightly fix of sugar and caffeine. The store's blindly bright signatures signet is visible from more than a block away. Green capital letters spell out the store's name in English on a backdrop of white. Go Mart. Hello, Mr. The door's familiar Jim welcomes me, and the same clerk I've seen at least a dozen times before stands firmly behind the cash register. He looks a bit old to be working still, maybe beholds the place and doesn't have help to work the night shift. I see myself standing behind the counter in an unwanted mental image. It's a fate that could easily await me if I failed to make it as a professional gamer. Oh, I don't wanna do that. We will succeed. Trust me. I shake my head, free of the thought, and make my way to the refrigerator section of the store to fill my fists with cans and bottles. Some of the drinks may have strange names, but I'll be damned if they aren't good. I drop them on the counter in front of the old man and briefly make eye contact with him. Hello, little girl. You want to see my can? Ah! He seems to recognize me, but doesn't say anything to indicate it. He rings down my drink slowly, not from age of Caluches, but because he's in no great rush. The store's empty aside from me, after all. 6,001. What? I swipe my credit card in the reader and depart with a polite smile, anxious to return to my apartment. Bye-bye. How much is 6,001? I have to see it after the video. The clerk returns the expression and watches me go without another word. Bye-bye, Mr. Clerky, Mr. Creepy Clerk Guy. The only top-tier player I'm on speaking terms with is Axel, but how will I even approach the subject of getting him to leave his team for a new and untested one? Maybe it will be better for me to simply get a leave from him. If I can't manage that, then I'm left to score local PC banks and message boards on my own. Whatever, I'll figure this out tomorrow. I'm going to sleep. I'm too tired, too thirsty, and too... Whoa. Hello, sexy guy. Who are you? And you had to convince her, seriously. She's been talking this up to me for the past 2 months. It's a big challenge, plus I just meet you guys. I'd be hesitant too. Axel grins, no doubt replacing Jet's angst in his mind's eye. Getting in at the ground floor is a major plus. You were in the right place at the right time. If it works out, that is. Axel glances over his shoulder before returning his attention to me. Most teams barely pay their players anything. I've got it good for someone my age, but even I have part of my winnings taken for the team's benefit. Ouch, luckily for Westerners, that isn't a trend that has caught on outside of South Korea, so I can't do that. It's impossible. The word simply will not come. What? Oh. Axel lets out a laugh, genuine and highly amused. He tries to get his words out and, unlike me, eventually ends up succeeding. Sorry, Mac, but no, can do. I'm signed with Crash until the end of the year. I'm not allowed to play for anyone else until my contract is up. Why? Why? Can we not draft you, like in the NBA? You come to me, and I give you 1 or 2 lesser good players for your team. Well, let's make a winning situation. But no, I cannot do that, because I have no team, and I have no players. I'm all alone, by myself, in a foreign country, and I can barely speak in Korean. What am I doing here? Sorry, Mac, but no can do it. No. As I expected, really, it soon come as a surprise. I sigh, fall back into my chair and rest my palms on top of my head. Lie! I had to ask Jets expecting me to pick up our players whilst he handles the management and sponsorship side of things. Hey, well, I can't help you with the next best thing. I'd be thankful for any help at all. Don't you worry, I've got a short list of easy pickups. An extremely short list. He clears his throat. There's only one person with it. But hey, better than nothing, right? Who is it? Oh, straight to business. Eager for your bunk bed? I see. Trust me, Mac. You'll want the bottom bunk. You know, from experience? Sure do. When I was 16, some up-jump brute war clan scraped me from the bottom of the barrel and set me up in their overcrowded sweatshop of a team house. Had to sleep above someone at least 2 years past their graceful retirement. I've seen solitaire players with better APM. He snored a lot. I don't like people who snore. I don't like them. They disturb you, and you cannot sleep. For eternities. As horrible as it's trying to make it seem, Axel sounds closer to wistful than bitter as he recounts his first years as a professional gamer. What happened to the team? Sponsor flaked. Team didn't have the money for legal action. Coach didn't tell us until 20 minutes before rent was due. Someone stole my mousepad as we were moving out, and that was the end of my Starcraft career. Oh my god! They steal your mousepad, and that was it? You just cancel everything? You just destroy your dream? 2 words. Calm down. Before thinking, then talking. Man, my mouth is so fast than a machine gun. No mousepad, dream away. I stop it. Yeah. That was just clearly a good choice for you. Wait, no. I keep going for 7 years after that and somehow still isn't over. Always forget that part. Axel, top Korean to run. Master storyteller. Okay. Anyway, this guy's name is Stunt. Plays Protoss. He's pretty good. But does there have to be a but? Of course he has a but, he's a human. Well, if he ever have a but, he cannot sit on the chair. I'm cinching a butt. It's a small butt, really butt, but cute, round butt. He's incredibly cheesy and maybe a touch arrogant, and he's a high schooler, but he's good. Why haven't any other teams picked him up in that case? He shrugs. I get the feeling that Excel generally doesn't know, but I'm left anxious nonetheless. Still, it's important to have at least some kind of racial distribution on the team. Not in terms of foreigner or Korean, mind you, but rather of Zerg, Protoss, and Terra. And that's the speaking. That's a racial thing. Not other foreign people. No. Do you know how I could get in touch with him? I could give you his info for a friend request, but he probably blocked you under the assumption that you're a gold seller or something. Your best bet is to find him in person at Stomping Grounds. He's Stomping Grounds? What do you mean? Where? No, Stomping Grounds. That's the name of the PC bang he's usually at. Whoa, and I thought just making the darkest imagination possible. Another trek across Seoul. I've never heard of the place, much less been to it. Axel takes note of my throne and wags a finger at me. What, you fly halfway across the world and can't be bothered to walk for half an hour? Take the subway if you're that lazy. No, it's fine, I shouldn't expect this to be easy. Now we're talking, get going. I'll keep an eye out for your next player in the meantime. Thank you, Axel. Or Mac. He's Axel. I checked the map on my phone for the second time after reading the sign for a third. This is definitely the Stomping Grounds. And it's looking very similar to the outside of Gold Zone. Of my PC bang. How inconvenient is that? A deep breath helps calm my nerves. Second later, I push open the glass door and make my way inside. Wait a minute! Before I go inside, I just close here the video to raise up the tension. Okay. Thank you all. That was Starcraft 2 visual novel. I'm on the run now to hire some players to make a team. Well, we're finally here. We'll meet up our first player. We'll make it to the team. We will find out in the next video. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, press the share button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see how this story continues in the 101 Lost or don't miss any episode of this. Okay, thank you. So long.